drip out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down for. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the past to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a bastard way. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff. Here's gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Responsible without your money or not. Naughty he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend, and my energy paralyzed. I'm like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
The Cowboys will line up.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And He's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this...
When you need them. Best of all, getting a free quote will not cause your current rate to increase. Now is the time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. Claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. They be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? How she was making, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kissed.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I put. Ain't know what a live is. Need a light here to catch my buzz. He's right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about love. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
The NFL has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backs outside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and 16.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins now. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion.
I was wrong. Now will you let me tell you? She's offering up information on where we can get
8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 6-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Vikings 6.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Dalvin Cook.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against vision loss. Visit nowic.com and take control of your site.
Going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
For the Vikings.
Here's Britton Colquitt to punt this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rolling to his left. He's got it. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Gaskin on the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now, 3rd.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going deep here for Parker, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Cousins. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
Another run with Gaskin. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins to throw it. That's caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
42.
Again, it's Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run now with Gaskin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jaleel Johnson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Vikings Viking territory.
Across midfield to the 49.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
I can't. I'm looking towards the front, towards the TV. I'm not looking back to you. I can't look back that way. But if you want something, you got to speak up with your mouth. Hey, can I get a drink? During commercials? Not during the middle of the freaking show? I have to lower down the volume. Yeah. Still here.
Yeah,
Tired?
Yeah.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Caught by Anthony Harris, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. Pass, there he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great...